Well, we're finally here. We're finally at the bottom of the barrel in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. That's right. We're here to talk Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. This is the sixth and at one point intended to be the final film of the franchise. It was released in 1991 and it was directed by Rachel Talalay, who would later go on to direct some really good episodes of Doctor Who. Yeah, this one is hands down my least favorite of the entire franchise. It's absolutely cheesy, and nothing about it is even remotely scary. I mean, the 3D effects are pretty nauseating at times, and I think this is the movie that Freddy has pretty much fully evolved into a comedic buffoon. I get that some fans find it funny and they consider this movie a guilty pleasure, and that's cool, man. If you like this movie for the comedic tone, awesome. I get why people like it. But for me personally, it just doesn't work at all. It's a mockery of itself, and I don't enjoy it. Another negative for me is Alice Johnson and the previous storylines don't return at all. Instead we get new final girl Maggie and another new crop of characters that I could give two shits about. Also, man, the whole twist of Maggie being Freddy's daughter was just ridiculous. I think here's the thing. I think it would have, the whole Maggie thing, I think it would have had a much better impact had she been, an established character that we met like a few movies before, and we got to know her and kind of, see what she's about and grow with her over a couple of movies. And then, by the time we get to this, then you kind of drop the bombshell that bam, she's Freddy's daughter. It's there's this whole backstory. It's like, oh shit, that would have been cool. I think that would have been much more effective. But to just throw her in as a new character right out of the gate and then bam, hey, she's Freddy's daughter. It kind of came out of left field, and it felt very jump the shark, even though I think this franchise jumped the shark a long time ago. But yeah, that's the whole thing with Maggie. Pretty solid final girl, but I just think it would have had a better impact had she been established earlier in the movies. But whatever, man. Another negative was Freddy himself. I mean, acting like the Wicked Witch of the West is just absolutely ridiculous. It's very reminiscent of Thor in Thor: Love and Thunder. He's pretty much a mockery of himself at this point. And the sequence of Breckin Meyer inside the TV, and Freddy playing with a controller and then the power glove and all that shit. That's pretty much where I shut off the movie. It's just stupid, man. It's stupid. I get it. Some people probably think it's funny. They think it's cool. Like, oh man, you should just chill and just laugh about it. It's like, I don't want to laugh about it because it's Freddy Krueger, man. This is supposed to be one of the most scariest horror villains of all time, and he's just a fucking SNL skit. So it's tough, man. It's tough to embrace the comedy, but if you can embrace the comedy, man, more power to you. I commend you for that. I wish I could, but I can't. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go into a 20-minute video about this movie. I don't really have much to say. There's some cameos. We get Roseanne, Tom Arnold, and Johnny Depp. That's cool. I guess, as far as my favorite kill for this movie, some decent kills in this movie. But I'd say if I had to give it to one, it would be Carlos, the hearing aid guy, where his fucking hearing just kind of explodes, it builds up and then pops his head. I thought it was great, man, to use his hearing aid as a plot device for his kill. It was very unique and inventive, and I enjoyed it, man. But yeah, that's going to do it for Freddy's Dead. Like I said, bottom of the barrel for me. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to watch it again. It's just completely forgettable. But if you like it, bro, you like the shit out of it. Enjoy it, man. But it's not all bleak, because next up we got New Nightmare and Freddy vs. Jason, and I'm looking forward to covering those because I enjoy a lot about both of those movies. So, and I'll have Gabe to do that with. So that'll be a lot of fun, man. So until then, we're out. Later.